Hi, I'm Eric with Simply Elegant Home Cooking. Today I'm going to share one of my favorite side dish recipes. This is a dish that I often serve alongside steak and many other dishes too. Sautéed spinach with mushrooms and Marsala wine. Stick around, you don't want to miss it. You want to start by prepping your mushrooms. I have 24 ounces of white button mushrooms that I've sliced to a medium thickness. You just want to make sure that when you prep these, if you have to clean them, you only want to use a damp cloth and wipe them gently. You don't want to hold them under running water or they can get too soggy. What you want to do next is take a very large pan. I'm using cast iron, but you could really use anything. You just want to make sure that you have plenty of volume. I'm going to add in about a tablespoon or two of olive oil and add in the mushrooms. And once everything's in there, you just want to kind of stir them around a little bit. And season with some salt. And some black pepper. And we're going to just let these go on medium heat for about 5 minutes or until most of the water has evaporated. These are going to cook down in volume quite a bit. We're a couple minutes in and you can see quite a bit of water has been released. We just want to let this keep going. But at about this point, we're going to add in about 4 or 5 thyme sprigs and just give that a nice stir to incorporate that. You don't want to strip the leaves off. We're going to be removing the thyme before we serve, but this will help infuse a nice flavor as it cooks. So we're about 5 minutes into the cooking process. The mushrooms have become softer and they've reduced in volume. At about this point, we're going to go in there with about 2 cloves of chopped garlic or finely minced garlic. So I'm just going to add that in and give it a big stir to incorporate everything. And we're going to let this cook for a couple more minutes. So a few minutes later, this is how everything will look. And at this point, when the majority of the liquid has been evaporated, we're going to go in with half a cup of dry Marsala wine. When you buy your Marsala wine, you just want to make sure you get a dry one, and you also want to make sure that it's not a cooking wine. If it says cooking wine, that's going to be of a very low quality. You want to get one that you could actually drink. So that's in there now. I'm going to just give that a stir. And we're going to let this go for about another 7 or 8 minutes or until the liquid is, again, almost completely evaporated. At this point, the liquid is almost all gone. You want to fish out your thyme sprigs. That'll be harder to do once we add the spinach. So you want to do that now. And now the liquid is all but gone. We can add in the spinach. And I know it looks like I overfilled the pan here, but that's going to cook way down really quickly. So we want to let this wilt just a little bit. We don't want to overcook it. It's only going to take a few minutes. And as this cooks, you just want to kind of turn it like that. And at this point, it's getting really close. We only want to wait till all the spinach is wilted just a little bit. So in just another minute or two, this will be ready to go. And at this point, we're looking done. You want to stop it a little earlier than you think you should. So I'm going to turn the heat off. Just give this a final stir. And this is about ready to go. And here's our finished dish plated up. This is a sautéed spinach and mushroom with Marsala wine. This is a really easy side dish, pairs brilliantly well with steaks. I hope you give it a try. I'm Eric with Simply Elegant Home Cooking. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.